Hey, so I'm trying to map the public sector innovation ecosystem. So, like, who are the key people to follow, the key organizations doing interesting stuff, the key events that people should be paying attention to. So here's my list. In terms of key people, Jeff Mulligan, I've been a fan of his for a long time. He recently had a piece that I thought was very good on Doge, done differently. Another good person is Indy Johar. Indy Johar is a real outside-the-box thinker. That's one of the things I really appreciate about his writing. P.A. Andrews, been a fan of hers for years. She had a series she wrote for the Mandarin a few years ago now, but I keep coming back to it. There's so much good stuff there, and she continues to put out interesting thought pieces. Jennifer Polka, the U.S. is going through an interesting period, I'd say, right now, and she has been posting a lot of interesting reflections, but also platforming other really interesting people as well. So there's a lot of people I've found through Jennifer. Highly recommend her as well. Christian Basin, another person I've been following for years, who's always got some interesting thoughts about where are we going next, what does the public sector need to look like, and he's really sort of zeroing in on the next generation of leadership. What does that look like? The special sixth one on there is James Plunkett. James from Nesta has been doing lots of really interesting writing that I've quite enjoyed reading, so definitely follow James. In terms of organizations, I mentioned Nesta already, but they've got a long history of writing interesting stuff about the future of the public service. Demos Helsinki, I love the stuff they've been doing on the ethos of public service, which is really fascinating. Going a bit of a different direction, I already mentioned Jeff Mulligan, but the Institutional Architecture Lab, or TEAL, has done a lot of work really rethinking how the future of institutions, the institution of the public service, that we haven't had really a refresh of what the institutions of public service looks like in half a century. And so they're doing some interesting work. I had a fantastic conversation just this week with KO about some of the stuff that they're thinking about on that. The OECD's OPSI, so Observatory of Public Sector Innovation. If you want to find case studies, it's one of the best places to go for case studies. Apolitical, hey, we're doing lots of really interesting stuff. Come check out our work. And then of course you've got IIPP, which is the Institute for Innovation on Public Purpose, I think. So that's Mariana Mazzucato's shop, but beyond Mariana, there's also, Eves is there, Rainer Cattell is there. There's a lot of really interesting thinkers to follow their newsletter and just stay plugged into what's happening there. In terms of events, Creative Bureaucracy Festival, definitely a favorite of mine. Also Forward 50, I've been there since the beginning. I've got deep roots of Forward 50. The Crow's always put together a great lineup of conversations about really the future of government thinking forward 50 years. Brazil's got their Innovation Week, which is fantastic. And Gov Insider out of Singapore, they've got their Innovation Festival as well, so definitely worth checking that out. Oh, and I got to do a shout out to UK GovCamp, an unconference hosted in the UK every year that really seeds fascinating conversations on the ground. Anyways, that's my list. How about you? What's your list?